Like the video and subscribe because this is a great piece of toast. In this video, we are going to be taking a look at 3 tools that could be coming to build a boat in the future. We're also going to be taking a look at some update features that could be added with these tools, and one of them is kind of in the game right now. There's a major secret with it, so make sure to stay tuned to the very end because trust me, you don't want to miss out. And also throughout the video, we're going to be showing you guys a prototype of a potential tool that could be added to build a boat as well. All throughout the video, we have some crazy things going on, so make sure you guys stay tuned and like the video and subscribe. Let's not waste any more time and let's hop straight into the video. And comment of the day is on screen right now. Thank you so much for the support. But let's not waste any more time and let's hop into the first tool on the list that a lot of people have actually been requesting this tool to be added into the game. Let's hop into the first one. For the first one I want to get into is the mirror tool or reflection tool inside of the game, because you guys may know that this would be very handy to a lot of builders inside of the game. Now, they might not actually make a very own tool inside of the game, but maybe add a property to the property tool, because you can see right here, or to the travel tool I should say, that you can actually clone builds like this, right? But you can't actually reflect it. You'd have to rotate, which if we just had a reflection tool could save some time, and especially when you have way bigger and more laggier builds, when you have to rotate things, it could go very laggy. So adding a reflection tool would definitely help out, maybe even as a property inside of here. So maybe like when you clone, like it would clone, but then at the same time it would just rotate it 180 degrees. I feel like that'd be a very useful tool. Comment down below if you guys would want that added to the game. Now, before we get into the next tool that I want to go over, there's a major secret inside of the game that still has not been added yet, but it's in the game at the same time. All right, and this actually has to do with the tool inside of Build a Boat for Treasures. So for those of you guys that don't know about this, I'm going to show you right now. But as I mentioned, stay tuned because things are getting crazy. Making your way inside of the secret room behind the waterfall, there's actually a big tool secret behind here. So if we do the secret code right here, yellow, red, purple, blue, and green, it'll open up the door. Now, on all of these pedestals around me are secrets inside of the game. The fish for the fish stage, here's the travel tool, the chest animation / RB battles update, we got the music notes, a sword, but then right here we actually have a pencil. Now, with this pencil, you can see there's a square rectangle with another rectangle inside of it. Now, that is literally the exact same thing as the scaling menu right here with a dark gray with a light gray circle. Now, what that's saying is 0.001 because Roblox announced about a year and a half ago that they are going to add 0.001 scaling. Now, right now, the lowest we can go is 0.01, which kind of counts as like a micro block. You can see right here, this right there is as small as we can get. But with this brand new update, it'll allow us to scale, I believe, even more than that to 0.001, which is way smaller, which means that we're going to get some insanely detailed like pixel art. There's going to be cool just builds, detailed builds, custom blocks even. I mean, the possibilities are endless to get even smaller blocks. Like, that is as thin as you can scale a block inside of the game. But with this new update, you're going to be able to actually scale it even more. And they're hinting at it inside of the secret room, so it is pretty much lined up for a future update. It's just a matter of when it's actually going to get added. But the next main tool that I want to go over in this video is something that has been brought up by the owner of the game. It was an idea that he actually had about 2 years ago that he actually made a model and looked like he was going to update the game with it. Check this out. You can see right here, he said, here's an idea. What if we found builds made by the community and added them to the shop? Something like spend an X amount of gold for blueprints to this build. What do you all think? Maybe include some credits and reward the original builder. The player would need the necessary blocks to own. So basically, it's a blueprint tool. So let's say that this block right here, this right here was like a very detailed boat or a TV or a cool looking chair, something like that you could actually buy inside of the shop, blueprints for it that you can actually place without having to build it. But if it did require 15 of these plastic blocks, I'd have to have 15 blocks to build it. So what this would do is it'd save time for players who don't really know how to build that good. But then again, some players also say that it actually takes the creativity out of the game and that it's not a good idea. Some players think it's a good idea. Let me know what you guys think about it down below. But just about 2 weeks after he said this actually got uploaded to his inventory. You can see this right here got uploaded to his inventory just actually around that same date right there. So, I mean, it looks like it was definitely gonna add this to the game, but it has not been added yet. So I don't think this thing's actually gonna be added to the game, and probably not for a while if it does, because it was been sitting inside of his inventory for like 2 to 3 years now, so I don't think it's actually going to get added. But we actually created like a blueprint to the blueprint tool that would look like if you actually used it. Check this out, because this is actually pretty cool. You can see right here we had like a little prototype of what this thing could look like. Obviously it's not 100% done. We made this a while ago, but anyway, you guys get the idea. 500 gold. You need all this stuff to actually build it, and we made like a little menu here. We need 30 titanium, 48 wood, blah blah blah. So you could actually insert the boat, and once you insert it, you could place it literally anywhere. Like you can obviously see right here, this is kind of like what it would do, or what we thought it would do, where you could place it on the plot or in the water. Well, obviously you can't place it in the water, but if you place it on the plot here, all you do is just click like that and it'd place it down, all built fully just like that. So I don't know, do you guys want this inside of the game? Comment down below. There's also been a lot of requests for a tool that can actually cut blocks. Like if I wanted to cut this block in half, that you could actually do that. Now I don't know if that's actually possible. I mean, it probably is, but that might be hard to actually implement into the game, to actually cut blocks certain ways, but I feel like that'd be pretty cool. Now also another feature that a lot of people have been requesting is, you guys may know right here we have a drag menu for the property tool, drag menu for the travel tool, but it is very much requested to have a drag menu for the scale tool, because, and also the bind tool and the paint tool, because I mean, why not? It just would make things easier. The only like drag select we have is with the travel and property tool, so implementing that to all the tools would also be very helpful as well. Another thing that a lot of players have been requesting is a material changing tool inside of the game, which honestly would be pretty cool, but I feel like they could just implement that with another, or implement it in one of the already added tools inside of Build-A-Boat. Like for example, the paint tool I feel like would be pretty good for that, because you could paint right there and you could also change the material, and that way you could just drag it and place at the same time, like how this is. I feel like that'd be really cool right there, and then you could also probably just select all and then paint or change the material as well, because if you actually make a big creation and you wanted to change the material out of it to make it stronger or different parts differently, then using the material changing tool, instead of having to replace everything, you could just go over it and change the material within like 5 seconds or less, like literally. Like if I made a boat out of this granite right here and I wanted to switch it to the metal without having to rebuild and delete everything, I could just simply use the material changing tool and go from here to here and just simply switch it over. I feel like that'd be definitely helpful, but let me know down below inside of the comment section what tools you would want added inside of Build-A-Boat, or any tool upgrades as well. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the 0.001 scaling, I'm not too sure when that's going to be coming out, but they are hinting towards it inside of the secret room, so be on the lookout for that. But make sure to go ahead and drop a big thumbs up, and make sure you guys subscribe, and I'll see you guys all inside of the next one. Peace out and goodbye.